we are campaigning for the 57th annual NAACP Awards for the live action short form film category. I don't know if y'all want to chime in why, but I have an opinion as to why we would be great. How often do we get to see a story about sexting from a Black woman's lens and perspective? Often when you hear the term sexting, people get like, oh, this is going to be taboo.
Yeah.
But we pull you in with what you think, oh, this might be risque, or this might be taboo, or this might be, something that might make you clutch your pearls.
Right.
But you come in and you're laughing. And then you come in and you get some real, like, oh, this is about a woman navigating and trusting herself. And this is about a guy, being authentic and leaning into what he really likes. So it becomes a story that's so much deeper than what is initially, seen on the surface.
Yeah.
And I think it's beautiful, like he said, like how the story came together in itself. And a Black man was like, hey, Black woman, I want to support you. And I want to bring another Black woman to the table. And I want to bring another Black guy to the table. And most of our crew is predominantly people of color, just out here making something that, from a very Black lens, but also resonated with a very non-Black film festival. So it's like the message is universal. It holds true, but it's still so specific and nuanced. And I think it's what people would be looking for, like they said, and plus we cute, like you said.
That is the number one reason.
Yeah. We're talking about mature topics, but I think one thing that's really important too is young people how to have a miscommunication and work through it, right? Because I think, this is a little sidebar, but cut off culture. Oh, you said this, I'm never going to talk to you again. But it's like, Zaina and Unsaved Number were initially not on the same page. Zaina checked herself and Unsaved Number kind of retreated inward a bit too. And they were able to come back and figure out some common ground. And I think, how often do we see that on the screen? So again, there's so much that you can pull from this one particular film. So that shout out to the brilliance of the writing and the execution. And that's why you got to vote for Sext. So cast your ballot, vote for Sext.